Bro, I know that feeling. When she starts pulling away, not ghosting you completely, but it's obvious. Something's off. You feel that emotional gap, right? She's still there, but her energy's different. The texts slow down, the calls stop, her vibe shifts. And the worst part, you start questioning everything. Did I do something wrong? Should I say something? Is she losing interest? But let me tell you something I've learned the hard way. How you respond in this exact moment defines everything. Because most guys, they chase, they over-explain, they try to fix it, but that only makes her pull away even more. So let me talk to you like a brother. Here's exactly what to do when she starts pulling away. No chasing, no begging, just pure masculine control. Let's go deep. Point 1. Don't react. Mirror her energy. Listen, man. The biggest mistake you can make when she starts pulling away is reacting. And I get it. You feel her slipping, so your instincts kick in. You want to check in, fix it, hold it together. But you know what that actually does? It tells her you're emotionally chasing. And trust me, women feel that. What you need to do is mirror her energy. She gets distant. You stop overreaching. She slows down. You stop trying to speed it back up. It's not about being cold. It's about being balanced. You're saying, without saying, I see your shift, but I'm not losing myself over it. And that, bro, that calm, centered response is power. Because instead of feeding the drama, you become the silence. And silence always hits harder when it comes from a man she's used to having. Point 2. Go cold, not rude. Create subtle absence. Alright bro, now here's what most guys mess up. They either go full ghost and act toxic, or they stay too soft, still giving her attention while she's pulling away. But there's a smarter move. Go cold, not rude. You don't need to announce it, you don't need to post quotes or show her what she's missing. That's still emotional. What hits different is subtle absence. Just fade, quietly. Take longer to reply. Stop initiating. Keep conversations short but respectful. No attitude, just control distance. You're not being passive aggressive. You're just letting her feel what life is like without your energy all over her. And here's the twist. That space, that silence, it's going to echo louder than any paragraph you could send. She'll start wondering. And when a woman starts wondering, that's when you've got her attention again. Point 3. Shift focus. Become busy with your life. Bro, this is the part where most guys lose themselves. She pulls back and they sit around thinking about her all day, all night, checking the phone, rereading texts, overthinking every little detail. But here's the truth. The second she senses that your world still revolves around her, she pulls back even more. So this is when you've got to flip the script. Not for her, for you. Start moving like you've got things to do. Because you do. Gym, business, projects, friends, your goals. Become so locked in that she can feel your attention slipping away, even if you don't say a word. Because here's the deal, man. Women are drawn to purpose. If she senses that you're out there building something, living for something bigger than her, she'll feel that distance way deeper than any text you could send. Detach and level up. Point 4. Don't post to prove. Go silent online too. Alright bro, I know the game. She pulls back and you feel that urge to show her what she's missing, right? So you post a gym pic, a story with friends, some quote that low-key screams, I'm unbothered. But deep down, it's still about her. Let me put it like this. If you're posting just to get a reaction, you're still chasing. You want to hit her where it actually stings? Go dark. No updates, no stories, no breadcrumbs. Let her feel your online silence just like your real life silence. Make her scroll and wonder, what's he doing? Why isn't he posting? Is he moving on? That uncertainty, that's what keeps you in her head, because the guy who suddenly disappears without explanation, he creates a mystery, and mystery, my man, is magnetic. Point 5. Break the pattern. Surprise her with detachment. Yo, let me break it down for you. She's used to a pattern with you. You call, you check in, you reply quick, you're consistent. And the moment she starts pulling away, she expects you to chase harder. But this is where you flip everything. You break the pattern. You stop showing up like clockwork. You stop making her feel like she's still the center of your attention. Not in a cold way, but in a calm, controlled way. It's like this. The moment you do something she didn't expect, she has to rethink everything. She starts wondering, wait, is he pulling away too? Did I go too far? That little shift in your behavior, it creates tension. Not drama, tension. And bro, that's where attraction lives. Not in routine, not in comfort, but in that slight unpredictability. So give her something she didn't see coming. Your emotional distance. Point 6. Let her come back, but don't jump at it. Alright bro, real talk. At some point, she's probably gonna come back. Might be a random, hey, a meme, a song, or just some excuse to reopen the door. But here's where you've got to stay solid. Don't jump on it. Don't hit her back in 30 seconds with heart emojis and a full paragraph, because that's what she expects. She wants to know she still has that grip on you. But now, you're different. You're calm. You're grounded. You're busy. So when she reaches out, take your time. Be cool. Be polite. Be warm. But let your energy say, good to hear from you, but I'm not sitting around waiting anymore. That's what flips the power. When she realizes she can't just come back and find you exactly where she left you, that's when the regret hits. You're not being cold, you're being unavailable. And bro, that hits way harder than any seen message ever could. Point 7. Stay detached, even if she reconnects. Alright man, this last part is where most guys mess up. She pulls away, you stay calm, you go cold, and boom, she comes back. Now your emotions go, she missed me, I won, and you go right back to being all in again. Don't. Because if you drop everything and go back to who you were before, she'll pull away again. Why? Because she wasn't just testing your silence, she was testing your growth. She wants to know, did he become stronger without me? Or was it just a phase? So here's the move. Even if she reconnects, stay detached. Be present, sure. Be kind, be real. But don't let her feel like she's your entire world again. Keep your priorities, keep your routine. Because when a woman realizes you're no longer emotionally dependent on her, that's when the power shifts completely. She doesn't just feel your silence, she feels your transformation. So next time she pulls away, don't chase, don't explain, don't panic, just shift your energy. Let her feel the absence, the change, the silence, and watch what happens. The right move at the right time doesn't just get her attention, it reminds her who you really are.